What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, February 4th, 2019, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. The new previews for the eagerly awaited films Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Toy Story 4, and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark debuted on Super Bowl Sunday. The Captain Marvel spot showed Brie Larson as the titular heroine, flying military fighter planes and propelling herself into space using her own superpowers. She declares in the clip, "Higher, further, faster." Co-starring Samuel L. Jackson, Gemma Chan, Annette Bening, and Ben Mendelsohn, the movie is set for release on March 8th. The teaser for Endgame, which is due in theaters on April 26, shows public places deserted after Thanos, played by Josh Brolin, makes half of all the living creatures vanish in Avengers Infinity War. A voice says, "Some people move on, but not us, not us." Spotted throughout the footage are surviving superheroes Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, Captain America, played by Chris Evans, War Machine, played by Don Cheadle, Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, Rocket Raccoon, played by Bradley Cooper, Ant-Man, played by Paul Rudd, and Hawkeye, played by Jeremy Renner. The video ends with the group walking together through Avengers headquarters. The fresh glimpse of Toy Story 4, an animated adventure set to open on June 21st, saw Woody, played by Tom Hanks, and Bo Peep, played by Annie Pops, arriving at an amusement and looking for their friend Buzz, played by Tim Allen, who, unbeknownst to them, has been tied up to a prize board at one of the game stalls. Stuffed Duck and Bunny, played by Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, threaten and kick at Buzz because they don't want him to take their top prize status. Buzz defends himself by slamming his helmet down on the duck's foot. 4 mini trailers for producer Guillermo del Toro's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark dropped Sunday as well. The clip showed scenes from the creepy tales called Big Toe, Jangly Man, Red Spot, and Pale Lady. Based on the book series by Alvin Schwartz, the movie is set for theatrical release on August 9th. It will star Dean Norris, Gil Bellows, Lorraine Toussaint, and Javier Batet. A Bud Light beer commercial released on Super Bowl Sunday featured music and characters from HBO's Game of Thrones. The medieval-themed spot started with the Bud Light knight preparing for a joust by comically handing off the many glass bottles of beer he was carrying. He then gets on a horse and charges his opponent, who quickly bests him, then goes to where he is laying on the ground and breaks his neck as onlookers scream. The winner of the match is revealed to be the Game of Thrones helmet villain, the Mountain, played by Hafram Julius Bjarnason. A dragon flies overhead and sets fire to the arena as the Game of Thrones song plays in the background. The word Game of Thrones, the final season, HBO April 14th, appears on the screen as the clip ends. An extended version of the video was posted on the show's official social media accounts after a shorter incarnation debuted during the high-profile pro football game in Atlanta. The clip captioned the ad on Twitter, at the Bud Light's watch has ended. What will you do? Hashtag for the throne. Hashtag Super Bowl 53 at Bud Light. The Hollywood Reporter said David Nutter, who helmed the blood-soaked The Reign of Casimir episode of Game of Thrones, directed the commercial. The Twilight Zone is giving fans a first glimpse of new host Jordan Peele. The 39-year-old actor and Get Out director appeared in an ad for CBS All Access reboot of the show during Super Bowl 53. The 1-minute commercial spot presented itself as a glitch in the Super Bowl broadcast. It showed the outside of the stadium before cutting to text reading CBS's Off the Air and empty stands. Peele says in the clip, "Witness an empty space filled with thousands of screaming people, a man both nowhere and everywhere at the same time." He asks, "Answers are new questions, the unthinkables, the unexpected. When truth is not the truth, what dimension are you even in?" Before disappearing through a door on the field. The original Twilight Zone was created and hosted by Rod Serling and had a 5-season run on CBS from 1959 to 1964. UPN previously revived the show from 2002 to 2003 with Forrest Whitaker as the host. News broke in September that Peele will host a new version of the Twilight Zone on CBS All Access. The show premieres April 1st and will feature Stephen Yang, Adam Scott, John Cho, Kamal Nanjiani, Taissa Farmiga, and other stars. Maroon 5 played a melody of hits at the Super Bowl halftime show at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta on Sunday. The set included the songs Girls Like You, She'll Be Loved, and Moves Like Jagger. The group performed on an M-shaped stage which had flames popping out of it. At times, the musicians were joined by a marching band, gospel choir, and rappers Travis Scott and Big Boy from Outkast. At one point, Maroon 5 lead singer Adam Levine walked through a crowd of spectators holding glowing balls as the words "One" and "Love" lit up the night sky above them. The NFL officially announced last month that Maroon 5 would be the headlining musical act during the high-profile football game, which was being played by the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Among the previous music icons who have performed at the past Super Bowls are Justin Timberlake, Lady Gaga, Coldplay, Katy Perry, Missy Elliott, Lenny Kravitz, Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Madonna, Nicki Minaj, The Who, Bruce Springsteen and E Street Band, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Prince, The Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney, and U2. Lupita Nyong'o's family vacation turns into a fight for survival in the newest trailer from writer and director Jordan Peele's next thriller, Us. The clip released on Sunday features Nyong'o's Adeline, a woman returning to her beachside home alongside her husband Gabe, played by Winston Duke, and their two children. Adeline can't shake the feeling, however, that something bad is coming to harm her family. Adeline says to Gabe, "You know how sometimes things line up, coincidences. We've been up here. They've been happening more and more. It's like there's this black cloud hanging over us." A group of creepily doppelgangers representing each member of the family then invades the couple's home, leading to a number of horrific scenes. This is set to arrive in theaters on March 22nd. Elizabeth Moss, Tim Heidecker, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Anna Doip, Evan Alex, Shahida Wright-Joseph, Madison Curry, Callie Sheldon, and Noelle Sheldon also star. Netflix has canceled the sci-fi series Travelers after 3 seasons. Star Eric McCormack announced the news in a Twitter video Friday and thanked fans for the series and their support. McCormack said in the clip, "Many of you have been saying, look, if this is it, what a moving and surprising and profounding ending it is. Well, I am afraid it is. Who knows what the future holds, but Travelers Program 1, as we called it, is complete." Show creator Brad Wright also confirmed the end of the drama, which co-star Mackenzie Porter, Nessa Cooper, Jared Abramson, Riley Dolman, and Patrick Gilman. He says, well, all good things, thanks to the greatest cast, crew, and directors, writers, artists, and producing partners a guy could ask for. And love you all. And to at Netflix for stepping up so we can make season 3 at Carrie_Mudd, at Eric McCormack. McCormack can still be seen on the NBC revival of the sitcom Will and Grace. Jack Foxworthy, Chrissy Teigen, and Kenan Thompson are to serve as judges on NBC's new comedy competition show Bring the Funny. Amanda Seales will host a 10-episode series. Medard Error, the president of Alternative Reality Group of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement Friday, "Great comedians know how to make us laugh while serving as a reflection of the times, and we're excited to embrace and support the myriad of ways funny people bring us levity and humor today." Error added, "Kenan, Chrissy, Jeff, and Amanda are not only hilarious, but are pioneers in their respective arenas and understand what it takes to have longevity and breadth in this industry. They, along with our partners at Just for Laughs, will be an insightful resource for the talent that takes us on our stage." Renowned naturalist David Attenborough is to host a new docuseries, One Planet, 7 Worlds, BBC America announced. Each episode will focus on one continent. No premiere date has been set yet. Sarah Barnett, the president of AMC Entertainment Network, said in a statement Thursday, "Sir David Attenborough never rests. With his groundbreaking series, we will once again be able to experience life on this one planet of ours through a lens of transporting wonders. It continues to be a great honor to have narration by this legendary storyteller, whose voice is synonymous with BBC Natural History programming on BBC America and all over the world." Attenborough, 92, told UPI last month that he has seen the interest in natural history and wildlife programs increase exponentially in recent years. His latest show, Dynasties, is now airing on BBC America and its sister station, AMC, IFC, and Sundance. He says people's understanding and comprehension and sympathy for the wide world has grown quite enormously and phenomenally, and now the audience around the world is very, very sophisticated indeed. Steve Carell got up close and personal with Stephen Colbert during a personal space interview on The Late Show. The interview took place on Sunday during a special edition of The Late Show, which aired following Super Bowl 53. The segment involved Carell and Colbert bending over to fit their heads into a cardboard box in order to have a more intimate conversation. Colbert asked the Office alum about looking handsome in his late 50s and their first impressions of each other. Colbert asked, "Why did it take you so long to get sexy? You're aware that now you're a hot salt and pepper zaddy." Colbert also inquired as to why Carell had switched over to performing more dramas, as seen in his recent films Welcome to Maroon and Vice. Carell joked, "All I want to be is respected and be pretentious." Other moments include Colbert bringing in an electric fan to cool down and the pair sharing a large mint together. Carell starred in a Pepsi commercial during the Super Bowl alongside Cardi B and Lil Jon. Carell said in the ad that ordering a pizza at a restaurant is more than okay. Diana Ross is to celebrate her 75th birthday by performing at the Grammy Awards ceremony on February 10th. Alicia Keys is hosting the gala, which recognizes excellence in music at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. CBS is scheduled to air the event. Rapper Kendrick Lamar goes into the competition with the leading 8 nominations. Ross has turned 75 on March 26, recently took the stage for NBC's New Year's Eve special and performed during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York. She also received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the American Music Awards, which was hosted by her daughter, Tracee Ellis Ross. Florence and the Machine have announced a new North American spring tour in support of their 4th studio album, Highest Hope. The Highest Hope tour is set to begin on May 10th as Florence and the Machine perform in Mayer, Arizona for the Forum Acrosanti Festival before the band wraps things up on June 9th at the American Airlines Arena in Miami. Florence and the Machine will also be performing in cities such as Las Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Detroit, Toronto, Boston, New York, and Atlanta, among others. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting on February 8th at 11 a.m. local time through Live Nation. A pre-sale for city car holders will be taking place from February 5th at 10 a.m. local time until February 7th at 10 p.m. local time. Florence and the Machine previously toured in support of High as Hope last fall. The album, which was released in June, featured the singles Sky Full and Hunger. Big Boy is reunited with the rap collective The Dungeon Family for a new spring tour. The reunion tour, which will feature Big Boy, Goody Mob, Sleepy Brown, Organized Noise, and KP the Great, is set to kick off on April 14th at the House of Blues in Chicago before wrapping things up on April 27th at the Salvage Station in Asheville, North Carolina. Big Boy and the Dungeon Family will also be performing in Nashville, New Orleans, Dallas, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., New York, Philadelphia, and Boston. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting on February 8th. The tour was announced after Big Boy made a guest appearance during Maroon 5's Super Bowl halftime show on Sunday. Sleepy Boy also took the stage with Big Boy. Big Boy has been linked to the Dungeon Family in the past through his 2-man group with Andre 3000, Outkast. Future Hndrxx Presents the WIZR is the number 1 album in the United States. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard dated Saturday is Maggie Rogers' Heard It in the Past Live, followed by A Boogie with the Hoodie SZN, number 3, the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack at number 4, and 21 Savage's I Am I Was at number 5. Running up the top tier are Meek Mill's Championships at number 6, Post Malone's Pure Bongs and Bentley at number 7, A Star Is Born soundtrack at number 8, Cody Johnson's Ain't Nothing to It at number 9, and Travis Scott's Astroworld at number 10. The Bruce Willis Samuel L. Jackson thriller Glass is the number 1 movie in North America box office for a third weekend, earning an additional $9.5 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is The Upside with $8.9 million, followed by Ms. Bala, number 3, with $6.7 million. Aquaman at number 4 with $4.8 million. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse at number 5 with $4.4 million. Rounding up the top tier are Green Book at number 6 with $4.3 million. The Kid Who Would Be King at number 7 with $4.2 million. A Dog's Way Home at number 8 with $3.5 million. Escape Room at number 9 with $2.9 million. And They Shall Not Grow Old at number 10 with $2.4 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, February 4th, 2019, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.